Hello, independent voter, old and computer illiterate, with no American political party affiliation. American political parties are just about the money. There will be profanity, and I've tried to work on this one because of the title, and it's been very difficult because I think everyone should have a YouTube channel just to rant, and this is my rant space. I call this one Americans, I Don't Want This. Now, of course, what do I mean by this? I don't want violence. I do not want violence. And it seems that that's the direction we're going. This is the United States of America, and we follow American law. If you are a Muslim living in America and you don't want to follow American law, you want Sharia law, go to a country that has it. You'll be much happier there. If America does not get rid of this Islamic fascist Sharia law stuff, there's going to be violence. And I keep telling people, because I live in liberal, lame, jerk-off land. I've been calling this place that since 1990, and now it's at a point where it's like too ridiculous and too insane, and I just don't like the direction, not only that my state is going through, but the whole country because of this Muslim problem. And I'll repeat myself because I'm old. Old people tend to repeat themselves. If you're a Muslim living in the United States of America and you do not want to follow American law, you want Sharia law, go to a country that has it. If you are a Muslim living in America and you don't want to follow American law, you got two choices: jail or deportation. And what I don't want is violence. Always remember, in America, there are millions of NRA members, and there are millions of Americans that have guns that love this country. In my opinion, the military should be going to Dearborn, Michigan. I see these videos. If we let these Muslims take over a state, it's going to be like a cancer that's going to spread. And I don't want violence. This is America. You have freedom of religion. Everyone has a house of prayer. You go there to pray. You don't do it in the street with loudspeakers and all these demands. No pork. We don't want church bells ringing. Are you kidding me? This is like this Muslim fascism will not stand. I don't want violence. And I don't like saying this either. I don't want violence, but I'm thinking snipers. There's plenty of trained people with guns, snipers. I don't want violence. They're praying in the middle of a town, city, or state. They should be arrested for interrupting the daily operations of a town, city, or state. They should be taken in, fingerprinted, and photographed, because there's at least one Muslim that will probably, if they don't strap a bomb to themselves and go around and kill a bunch of innocent people, they were already stabbing people, screaming Allah Akbar. We can't have this in America. And it boggles my mind. And it's hard not to get angry at this. That we have Muslims in this country standing on streets of America saying death to America. Now, let me explain. You're telling me to worship your religion or you're going to kill me if I don't want to. Well, then common sense, logic, and reason says, I guess I got to kill you first, motherfucker. This Muslim problem must stop. And the only civilized way to do it is to reinstate in its entirety the McCarran-Walter Act. At least politicians in the 50s knew, hey man, we can't have Muslims involved in American governance. I don't want violence. And I don't know, I guess if you see my name, don't get confused. Don't get it twisted, man. I'm an American Italian with a Muslim name. And what's in a name anyway? It's just a label. It's what you stand for is what makes you who you are. Not what skin you're in, not your sexual preference, not what you identify as. So I don't want violence, but I see there's no other way to deal with these Islamic fascists that are living in America that want Sharia law. That's never going to happen. And in my opinion, I want those two arrogant motherfucking bitches in Congress, the one that married her brother and the other one with the glasses that I saw a short clip. See, I don't really deal with the internet too much. But that other bitch with the glasses, oh, I called the president a motherfucker. Ooh. Those two bitches, I want their finances investigated and they need to be removed. We cannot have Muslims in Congress as mayors, as governors. They can't do that. We can't have them involved in American governments because they want Sharia law. I don't. And I don't want violence. And I don't know if this is going to be accepted on certain platforms. So I'm going to wind up sending it to a lot of you that I know in emails and on, I guess, in messages basically. So leave a comment, whether you like what I say or not. There's this thing we got in this country called freedom of speech. And I do not want to see the Second Amendment applied because unfortunately, a lot of innocent Muslims will get killed. And when I on the internet see deport all Muslims, I say no because I like to talk to people. And all the Muslims that I've spoken to, I just ask them straight up, do you want Sharia law in this country? All of them say no. They came here to worship Islam the way they want because it's called freedom of religion. You could worship any God you want or not. Therefore, the atheist has a right to exist. So I don't want violence. And I don't see any other way out of that other than reinstating the McCarran-Walter Act. Sorry, all Muslims working in town, city, state, or federal government, you're going to have to look for other employment. We'll give you a good reference. But Muslims cannot have a say in American governance because they want to change to this Sharia law. Nah. You want to go and to a country that has Sharia law. You'll be much happier there. I don't want violence. I really don't want violence. There will be oceans of blood, and I don't want that. So leave a comment. Whether you like what I say or not means less than fucking nothing to me because we all have a right to freedom of speech. So I don't want violence. Thank you for listening.